Hello guys, this is Stratos. In today's video we're going to see how we can fix most common WordPress problems. Now for this example, I have created manually a problem. I have gone inside the WP content plugin named Breezy and have deleted the file named breezy.php. This is not a rare problem. I did this. It's not the fault of Breezy. I manually deleted, so I have something to work with. Now we're going to see how we can fix it, and we're going to do some steps, and you will understand that most case scenarios are the same steps that you will do to find the problem and fix it. So let's start by trying to access our backend of our WordPress website. As we can see, we don't have access. We get some code, and let's go back to the front page. Okay, so how we can fix this? Now we're going to access our files folder from our host company. I'm logged in HostGator. This is where this website is installed, and I'm going to click here that says File Manager. Inside the File Manager we have a named folder called public_HTML, and in most case scenarios you have there the installation of WordPress is there. For my case, it's inside websites and here, because I have installed it somewhere else. And we're going to work with these files. This is the files of the WordPress. So the first thing that you do is take a backup. It doesn't matter if you don't have a working website, you always start by taking a backup. Maybe in these steps you will do something that you didn't mean to do. You deleted something that wasn't supposed to be deleted. It doesn't matter why, but you must always have a backup. Even if the website is hacked, even if it doesn't working, it doesn't matter, take a backup. Have the backup and then work to find the solution. Okay, so let's close this, and this is my backup. Okay, now how we can fix it? In most cases, the first thing that you want to start is by going and disable plugins. This is the most common problems, a plugin that has updated and is conflicted with another plugin or with a theme or something else. So mainly it's the plugins the problem. Then if you don't find a plugin with a problem, you do all these steps and nothing works, you go to the themes, and after that you go to the WordPress core files. So let's first start with our plugins. We're going to go inside the WP content folder, and we're going to go inside the plugins folder. This is where all the WordPress folders, all the WordPress plugins are. Okay, if you have many plugins, you will find many folders inside here. Now, I know that the problem here is of Breezy. Now, maybe you have something else here, maybe you have a plugin that is blank. Okay, so we are going to rename this plugin called Breezy, and I will going to rename it by typing here something else in front of it. I will put the number 1 and I will rename it. By renaming it, WordPress will not find the folder named Breezy and will automatically disable the plugin. So let's go here and refresh the page, and we see something different now. I have also created a Astor problem. I deleted this. Again, this is not a problem with the Astor theme or the plugin, the Breezy plugin. I have manually deleted files, so I have something to work with. Okay, so I know that the Astor also has a problem here. I will go inside the theme folder and I will rename the Astor too. Rename it, and let's go back here and refresh the page. So this is a blank page now, but if we try to go to the WP admin and hit enter, I have something to work with. Okay, so let's go what we can do. Let's see what we can do if we have something that we cannot identify what it is, because I knew that it was a Breezy problem. So let's activate it, all those except Breezy. And let's say that you didn't get any access because you didn't know what was the problem, which plugin had the problem. It didn't say any code here. Now, what I would do is go to my plugins folder here and rename all the folders inside. And rename the folder plugins. Okay, by renaming that, all the plugins that are inside here will automatically be disabled because it cannot find any plugin. This is a quick step, so I don't have to go here and rename one by one all the plugins. I don't want to do that. And I can go here and get this back to what it was, because it does not, we don't care, it won't find it anywhere. So one plugin, let's go here and refresh the page. We will see that all the plugins are deactivated. Okay, it cannot find any plugin. Now, by doing that, you can now check if you have access to your website by going to WP admin and see if it works. If it works, you go inside, you put your password, your credential, go in here that says plugins, install plugins, and go back and rename the folder into plugins. I will rename it and will go plugins and refresh. Now I will see all the plugins and they are all deactivated. Remember that I activated before I renamed the folder, but it's not. But all the plugins are now deactivated because I renamed the folder and it automatically deactivated all the plugins. So I can now go one by one and activate the plugin and see where's the problem. So by activating and go to my front end, I can see if there is a problem. Now here it says that the directory Astor doesn't exist because I also removed my theme. Okay, I will activate here the 2019. Okay, so let's go here, refresh the page, and we have something to work with. Now remember, we don't care about the layout at this point. We're looking to fix the problem. So we're going to the next step, activate it, and refresh the page again, not this, sorry, this page. And all good. Okay, next step, activate the Astor widget. I know that this is not the case, this is not the problem. And I will also activate Breezy. Once I activate Breezy, it says here the code, and when I try here to access it, doesn't activate it. So something wrong with the Breezy. Maybe for you, once you activate it, you didn't have access again to your website. So you know which plugin caused the problem. So you're going here back to the cPanel, inside the file manager, inside the plugins, and once again rename the folder that was the problem, the plugin with the problem. So you will deactivate it once again. Okay, so I know Breezy has a problem. I will delete it. Okay, and I will again download it. I will activate the WP Forms. And go again to my plugins, add new, and download again Breezy. Okay, install now. Installing. And I will activate it again. Once activated, I will check my website to see if it now is working. And also the backend, of course. Okay, it's looking some better than it was before. I know that the problem is that I don't have the theme installed that I want. So that completes with the plugins. If you find the plugin that had the problem, great, disable it, check your website, see if it works, and if it was a plugin that you should have, check why it has a problem. You can send a message to the company that created and check if you have something wrong with the other plugins and compatibility issue or something else. Okay, now if this procedure didn't fix your problems, maybe it was a theme problem. So I'm going to the themes now, and let's see. Here we don't have any other theme, only the 2019 seems to be working because I have deleted a file inside my Astor theme. So let's go up, let's go inside the themes. So you do the same thing, you rename the Astor in my case, or the other theme that you have. Here I have only now 2019, so if I go here and rename it, it will be automatically disabled. Okay, so we don't have anything enabled now. Now before, I think the 4th edition of WordPress, it couldn't direct without the theme, and now it cannot work without any theme again. Okay, so what can we do now? Say that you only have one theme inside your WordPress installation. I will go here and I will type WordPress themes. Okay, I will go inside wordpress.org themes, and here I will search for 2019. Because I have already 2019, let me search for 2016, 2017, 2017. You can access the 2019, that's the latest, but because I have it, I will access another one. And I will just save it to my desktop. So this procedure is if you don't have any other theme inside your WordPress. For me, I always leave another theme except the one that is installed for cases like this. So if I have an Astor theme, I will always leave another one. In most cases it is the 2019 because this is the newest one that we have. And if we have any problem, I can disable the Astor and get back to 2019, so I don't have to download and do all this process. But this is for those that don't have any other plugin inside here. So I will upload the plugin, the theme that I just downloaded in the desktop, and it was the 2017. I will open it. Remember that you upload the zip file here, exactly what you downloaded here. Okay, and I will go and just, if you don't see anything here, just click reload, and I will just go here and extract this. Extract files, close, and I can now delete this. So I have now the 2017 again. And let's go back to our WordPress and refresh it. And I get this error because I don't have anything enabled. Okay, so WP admin. Let's see if it works now. And it's working. So I can now go themes and find the theme that I have downloaded and activate it. Okay. So if this step also doesn't work, so we know that it's not the theme and it's not the plugins, you will go and refresh and upload again the WordPress core files. Let's see how we can do that. Now before that, I will also want to show you one more thing. Inside the file that is named wp-config, if you edit it, you will find here near the end that it says defined wp-debug false. If you change this to true and save it, in most cases you will see the problem that it has with your website. It will show a code up here, it will show everything that is wrong. Now in this case we don't have any problem, but if you didn't know what was the problem, you could find it here in the code. So let's go here. Just remember it to return it back to false when all is done. False. remember that this produces the error in the front end as well as the back end. So if you leave it here to true, at the end, someday you will have a problem and the visitor will come to your site and he will see some code in the in the upper corner of the website. Okay, let's see how we can fix the last step, that it's repair the WordPress core files. So I'm going to here go back to my WordPress.org website, and I will going to download the new version of the WordPress, save, and I will save it to my desktop. As you remember, we have a backup here, so we don't care that we were going to delete some folders. Always check that you have the backup, and I will delete everything except 3 things. So select all, and I will deselect WP content. This is where everything is uploaded, your files, your plugins, your themes, your images, and everything, your backups, everything are in here. Okay, I will also leave this HT access. I will not delete it. This folder contains some forwarding information for the WordPress. So every visitor that comes, every browser that is going to access your website, firstly goes and check inside the HT access. You can here put some rules for robots, for security issues, for direction, many things. I will leave this unchecked for now. And also wp-config php. This is the file that contains the information so that the WordPress can be connected with my database. So I also need here this file, and of course my backup. So remember to keep those files. All the other files can be deleted. Confirm. OK. And I'm going to upload and select my WordPress folder. This one. And I'm going to wait to be uploaded. Now let's check the HT access. I will just view it and let's see what we have inside. Here it's just the basic defined rules from WordPress that it says that we have a rewrite on. It's technical. I don't need to get in with this. But if you install a theme like iTheme Security or the WordFence, it will create some rules here. If you do a redirection for a post to another post, it will create a rule here. If you do a redirection from www to non-www, it also will create something here. So this is a very important file, but it's not that without this the WordPress will not going to work. But keep in mind that you do need here. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, it finished. It has finished. Let's go back. And here I will just extract this one. Extract. Now this will always produce a folder named WordPress. Okay, I will delete this. I don't need it anymore. Confirm. And inside WordPress we will find all the files that we need. I will select all of those and I will just exclude the WP content. HT access is not yet created and the WP config is not yet created. These two files are created after the WordPress installation. So I will just deselect this and move all of those files, and I will just select the installation folder, just deleted the WordPress folder. Move files up on level, and here we have all the files again. Okay, and now you're going to see if you have access to the backend. Remember, you want backend access. And finally, if this doesn't again works, you are going to go here, the HT access, and rename it to something else. Once you rename it, I will put here a 12 number. I will create just to try to again access my files. If you rename the HT access, the website seems to work fine. Let's go and see it. Remember that I have renamed the file. But if I'm going to use another page, if I'm going to access the About, I will get an error. This error is because the HT access is needed for the WordPress to work, to access the actual web pages. So if I go here at Settings and Permalinks, and flash the permalinks, by saying flash I mean saving twice, saving once and then saving twice, you will recreate the HT access file. So if I go here and refresh, remember that we have renamed it, I will just click reload, and you can see that the WordPress has recreated the HT access. So I'm going here, click back, click About again, and as you can see, I will now get inside the About page. So the reason that I keep the file is because once it's recreated, it only has the basic rules for WordPress that WordPress has given it, but it doesn't have any other rules like the SEO rules, the iThemes or WordFence or whatever you have for security, and any other settings that you did. Okay, so that was my 4-step guide. First, you go with the plugins, disable them all. Then you go to the theme, disable all the themes. Then you go with the core files, and lastly you go with the HT access. Now, if anything of that works, then you don't have the common problem with WordPress and there is something else. Of course, you can Google it and continue with that, but in most case scenarios, this will all created your, will fix your website. If you do something and something goes bad, you can always delete all of those by selecting select all except, of course, your backup, delete, and I will just select my backup again, extract, and you're going to start the procedure from the beginning because your website has a problem. That's why you started in the first place. So for me, I think this is all. Okay, I started with this, and this is a problem that I again have for the Breezy, I don't think that I have anything else to say. This is how you fix all the problems that you have in the most common problems in WordPress. So remember to take a backup first. Always take a backup first. Everything that you do needs a backup, even a theme update. I don't know. You always need to have a backup. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. Write some comments if you need some help with something. And gives me a thumbs up if you like it. If you didn't like it, please write in the comments what you didn't like and help me improve myself. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.